Good morning. How are we? Hope we are all good on this Saturday, the day after Black Friday, where I bought a 5-meter lead, some trunking for our live workouts, so the TVs are all good for when we're in person as well. This week coming. So, wanted to talk about that. What's the point feeling? Okay. So I had a message yesterday. It went like this. Feeling a bit despondent. Most days I do 2 exercise sessions that are 30 minutes, give or take 50 calories or so. I stick to my calorie allowance. I haven't lost anything except a pound in the last 2 weeks. And I have that. What's the point feeling? Wait for it. I've lost 16 pounds and a lot of inches, but need encouragement. Now, here's the thing. If I take a step back, if you ever want to predict your future and think about, okay, where I am right now, all you have to do is take a look at your habits today. So what happens when you're tired? What do you do when you're stressed? What happens when you encounter a situation that you define as, okay, I need to comfort eat? In other words, are you responding how the person you want to become would? Because we all have a goal and we want to feel a certain way, we want to look a certain way, potentially. We want to be we have a goal and we have that in our mind. Now, the quickest way to achieve that is to act like you are them. And let's just ask the question, what would they do? In other words, be the person you want to become now, because no one's stopping you. You don't need belief or confidence to do it. You just need to do it. And actually, guess what? Doing leads to the confidence, leads to the beliefs that you can do it. Be the person you want to become, act like them, think like them. Asking yourself, what would they do in that situation? And I use this a lot. Like, would Matt, as a great dad, do that? Would lean Matt skip his workout today? Would productive Matt stay up late watching this? Whatever it is. Now, back to this message. If you actually look at the facts in this message, 1, she's lost 16 pounds and a lot of inches. That's amazing. 2, she's not lost anything except 1 pound in the last 2 weeks. If you consider this, 1 pound in the last 2 weeks is £0.5 pound a week. It's about 2 stone in a year. Would you say you haven't lost anything if you lost 2 stone in a year? And sometimes we just need to look at these facts and ask the question, not only am I acting like the person that I want to become, 2, what advice would you say to a friend? 3, next time you get that what's the point feeling, consider this. What are the benefits of achieving it? This whole thing. You know, I could argue, what's the point of getting up and doing these videos? Like, sometimes there's like 1 or 2 people on. But then, you know what? I get a message from someone and they say, Matt, that video you did today really helped me today. And I'm like, oh, I didn't even know that you watched it. Didn't even know that one appealed to you. Consider, what are the benefits of achieving it? Number 2, this is going to be a weird one. What are you depriving yourself of if you don't do it? This is an interesting one, because often when we embark on a health and fitness journey, we often think about the things we're going to miss out on. Oh, I could never start, Matt, because I wouldn't be able to come to your exercise sessions. I wouldn't be able to get up and do it. I wouldn't be able to have the motivation or willpower to do it. And we think about the things that we might miss out on, that extra half an hour in bed, maybe if you have to work out in the morning, whether it's being able to just snack and pick in the car all the time and eat chocolate and biscuits all the time. Not that we actually want to do that, because that's why we're having this conversation. You know, if you're happy doing that, that's fine. I always say that. But often we're having this conversation because someone wants to get a handle on their snacking or their picking or their comfort eating or their lack of motivation to exercise and get fit, get healthy. But we never consider what the cost and what the impact of what are we actually depriving ourselves of by not doing it. In other words, if I don't get fitter, if I don't get a handle on my snacking when I'm driving in the car, if I don't get a handle on my snacking in the evening, what do I deprive myself of in life, in who the person that I want to be, in how I act? And I do this a lot, and sometimes that just gets into my head and goes, you know what? I am depriving myself of that. And I could go back to many stories from even starting this now, and I've brought this up many times before, but the first ever session that I ran for this program years ago, I had one person turn up, and she came in a mobility scooter. Cassie, her story is on there. And now, I could argue, what's the point? What's the point? One person. One person. I've got 20 packs ready to go. One person shows up. But you know what? They're now running 10Ks, fitter, stronger. And despite that, their goal was to walk the kids to school. So next time you consider what's the point, go over those questions. What are you depriving yourself of? What would the person you want to be do? What would you say to a friend? Have you considered the facts? Are you stressed tired? Because often when you're stressed and tired, you escalate the negatives, put them on a pedestal, and you downplay the positives. Hope that helps. Have a lovely Saturday. And guess what? I can say that this week, this week coming, we are back on open, in person and from home, Devizes, Marlborough. So any questions, let me know. If you want to join our 28-day Kickstart, do let me know. This is specifically for ladies over 40. You want to finish 2020 stronger, fitter, more toned. If you want more information, do let me know. And have a lovely day. Speak soon.